is Dallas trading floor. So if you're interested in taking a look at the YouTube, I'm live both on TikTok and on YouTube today. So basically, what I want to do today is give you a market update, and basically the market is, as you can tell, as I've been warning everybody, time to be in cash right now and not in any stocks. We're going to come up on a very good opportunity here in the next few trading sessions, I believe, and that will be the beginning of the time when we can be shorting stocks, because I see we're going to see some very interesting opportunities in the market. Currently, the market is very much off. It is down. Wait a minute, I have a call coming in. Jim Malone here. Hey, Mervyn, I'm in the middle of my show. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Do you want me to leave you alone?
Well, no, I'm just give me a few minutes. Give me about 45 minutes, and we'll talk. I got some for you. Okay.
Yes,
All right. Thank you. That was a caller of mine, Mervyn Price. He's an investment banker that I've known for quite a long time, and very interesting. We're going to be looking at opportunities now that the market conditions have changed. We're looking at a downturn, of course, in the market. Travel and leisure is going to be in a very tough way, but there's going to be some opportunities. So hopefully everybody's in cash. If you're not in cash now is the time. Just go to cash. Good morning, Jim. Hey, thank you. Percussion Elite 7, I love it. Trying to give everybody an update here. The market is now down. What I saw last, 18% from its all-time highs. Now, 10% down is a correction. We are not in a correction. We are at the beginning, I think, of a recession. And in the recession, believe it or not, there's some very, very good opportunities. Now, it may not seem like that because everyone at Charles Schwab and all the companies, they're all going to be telling you, oh, just hold on to stocks, it'll recover. We're going to give you these ones to buy. Here's what they're doing, folks. They're telling you not to get out of the market because they haven't gotten out of the market. So if you're not in cash, get in cash. The only thing that you can do when times like this happen is get in cash and get ready to short stocks. And that's what I'm going to be hopefully helping with here. Most people in the market, because we've had such a long bull market, it's been 11 years, and so they do not know how to short stocks. All of the advisors out there are going to be advising you, oh, just stay the course, nothing's wrong, no problems, don't do anything, buy and hold, average down. They're going to tell you everything they can tell you not to be in cash. Get in cash. Now get in cash. I know that sounds kind of this is not time to be buying into the market. This is a falling knife. You do not want to catch a falling knife. You want to be in cash because there's going to be some opportunities in the next few months to do some seriously good shorting. And a matter of fact, I'm looking at short candidates right now. Right now, the very top of the list, believe it or not, is Facebook. But I'm not ready to do it yet because certain things haven't occurred in the market yet. We are down from the all-time highs. We are down about 18%. I suspect what's going to happen is it's going to fall, and then there's going to be a bounce, and then it's going to fall some more. So not time to have anything but cash right now. Don't rise to the bait. Don't be long right now. Don't be long. It is not the time to be long in stock. It's time to be the only thing you want to be is short, and really you don't even want to be short. You want to be in cash. Now, in terms of gold and all that stuff, there is going to be a buying of gold, but it is short term. We are not in a inflationary bubble. We are in a deflationary bubble. In a deflationary bubble, cash is king. And I just want to say that just very, very firmly is that in a deflation, cash is king. We've got a ton of market. We've got a ton of cash that is sitting on the sidelines, but still, even with that, cash is king. We have a deflation going. Things are going to be costing less money in the future, in the short future, than they are now. Now, that's true. The supply chain from China is going to be cut off. They're going to try to reinvigorate the supply chain and jam product into the market. The damage has already been done. We are already, ending our cycle, and we're going to come into a period. And it's all cycles, folks. That's really what it is. It's cycles. We go in an expansionary cycle, and then we go in a contraction. The reason I know this is because of the price of oil. Oil is the key here. I do not believe that the Saudis and the Russians are going to come to an agreement anytime soon because they both need the money. And it's going to be a Mexican standoff, and nobody's going to win. So that's just the way it is. Right now, it's time to be in cash. In about 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to see some excellent opportunities to short stocks. Right now, we don't have that because the market hasn't sorted it out yet. But we're going to have that opportunity. So right now, the thing to do is, if you're not already in cash, get it all in cash right now. Build your cash reserves. There's going to be some opportunities, and they're going to be tremendous. What you're putting on the VIX? No, I wouldn't even buy the VIX today because it's extremely volatile. Don't buy anything right now. I know that's really hard to do, but it is not a buying opportunity. Even though the short ETFs are probably the only place that you can buy in this market, I still wouldn't buy them because I suspect that there's going to be a bounce, and you might get caught in that. I had to put on code, lost about 200. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that, man. I feel your pain. Believe me. I know. I know. Just get into cash right now. Somebody have a new mic. Am I not coming on very? Is it not coming on too good? Okay, I'll try to get closer. I've got this new iPhone, and I hope I'm working it right. I'm not using a mic. I'm just using the thing. So hopefully you can hear me. Sounds clear to me. Okay, great. Thanks, man. I so appreciate it because I don't have any. I'm just kind of running it all myself, and I don't. Sometimes when I'm talking, I'm just a talking head with no sound. So I appreciate you getting back to me on there. Thanks, man. Here's the thing. And I just want to be really clear on this. There are going to be some unbelievable opportunities. We're changing market direction, and this is the kind of thing, looking back 20, 30 years, that you hope that you can participate in, because it's going to be awesome. But right now, okay, CODX is up 70%. You know what? There's going to be some stuff, and I'll be honest with you, that go up short term, and definitely you can make money. So, but I don't think right now, unless you just feel you have in the market, I think now is the time to be in cash. I just do. Let me look at CODX and see kind of what the situation is with that. Let me look at a quote on that. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay. Co-Diagnostics. Okay. Well, everybody's gonna be putting their money into biotechs. Yeah. Look at that chart. That's a blow off top. You know what? I mean, this is you can make money in this, but it's a risky play. If you do this, set your stop losses up and keep pushing them up, and don't look back. But just be forewarned, this can come down so fast. It's not funny. I don't really think it's a good speculator market right now. Should I buy Tesla or keep waiting? Keep waiting on Tesla. Tesla needs to find its bottom. I am, on some of these previous, I said that, I'd be a buyer at about, at about 780. Well, I am not a buyer at 780 now. I've got to wait. I'm going to wait until it's at least below 500. It's just the way it is. I sold out of all my, just so that I'm on board with everyone else. I had 200 Teslas left, 200 shares left of Tesla. I was completely sold out. I was completely sold out at 695. So I'm totally out. I'm totally in cash right now. Tesla will break. Yeah, I think it will. I think it will break Tesla. The trend on Tesla that I was examining the stock. I think if Tesla is a short, not where it is now, but if Tesla moves up to about 728, I believe. I was looking at charts this morning. I think it's a short. It's not gonna. It's going to come back. It is the future. Don't get me wrong. I am not against Tesla. I think it is the most revolutionary car company, at least in my lifetime. But I think that it's going to come off the highs. I just do. I think everything's going to come off the highs. Should I stick to Robinhood? No. Here's the thing about Robinhood, and I feel really bad for everybody that's in Robinhood. Robinhood just doesn't have the technical chops to make it in the market. They just don't have the buyers to step in when the market is not orderly. I would recommend closing your accounts at Robinhood and possibly thinking about reopening them at Schwab or TD Ameritrade. I know that they can handle the volume. That's where I am. The reason I'm in is because in times like this, they can fill orders. Robinhood can't, because Robinhood's too far down on the totem pole, unfortunately. They have a great interface. They have, it is a great idea and company. But the company is going to be acquired probably by somebody bigger, and that's why it's being built. It's got a huge valuation now. It's mostly private equity, and I think it will be bought by somebody. But Robinhood right now, if you're going to trade on it, I just don't think you want to be able to place orders. What about Stash? Is Ameritrade safe? It's a safe place to trade, definitely. I wouldn't be owning the Charles Schwab stock right now, but I think Ameritrade, because Charles Schwab bought Ameritrade. It's the biggest brokerage now, online brokerage there is. I think it is safe. They have a lot of liquidity, and they have a lot of systems. They also are one of the people that is the main there's a thing in Chicago called Citadel, and Citadel is where all of the big brokerages and a lot of them trade through. If the floors if the floor trading dries up, so you want to be able to execute orders through Citadel. That's what I do. Let's see, thoughts on inverse plays. You know what? In the last few days, I've been recommending inverse plays like the SQQQ, the PSQ. Right now, I don't think so because I think it's going to get choppy. What's going to happen is you're going to see ups and then and downs. Right now is time to be in cash and get out. Just as typically, take one of the ones that I am most familiar with. It's called the SQQQ. And what it does is it takes short positions in all of the things that are in the QQQ. Now, what is the QQQ? The QQQ is the NASDAQ 100. So they take a look at the whole index, and the QQQ has stocks that represent this interest. What the SQQQ does is that they take all the positions that are in the QQQ, and they don't buy them, they sell them, and then they wait to buy them back. So it's an inverse ETF. So it tends to run counter to the market. The problem with inverse ETFs, at least right now, holding them any longer than they're not really an investment long term. So if you're going to do an inverse ETF, be forewarned that they can come down very, very, very quickly. So you want to set your stop losses if you're going to be in inverse ETFs. And and earlier this week and last week I was in the SQQQ and I was in the PSQ. I am out of them now, just because I don't know. I can't really figure out the direction at this point. At one point, you get a margin call. Good question. You get a margin call when the equity in the underlying stocks that you have fall below the requirements. Typically, that's about 50% equity in most U.S. equities. This is why you want to sell your stocks now, because you don't want to get margin calls. You just don't want to be in that issue. Amazon and Tesla looking strong. Well, no. I would not be buying Amazon or Tesla. I know that people are going into them as a safe haven, but what's going to happen is you're going to get all these funds that go into these stocks. It's going to go up a little bit, and then it's going to come down again. I'm not saying that Tesla long term is a bad stock. It's not. It's great, but I wouldn't be a buyer now. Wait, because there's going to be some opportunities when it moves up a little bit. When Tesla moves up to about 728 or so range, I believe it's a shorting. It's going to be a short. Walmart has been rock solid. Well, yes, because it's a flight to safety. But here's the problem with Walmart, everybody. We have a coronavirus thing on, and that's going to dampen demand. Walmart depends on the consumer going to their stores and spending. I don't even think Walmart necessarily is a safe haven at this point. Let's see, black coffee. I like black. Yeah, I mean, coffee is great. TZA. Okay, let's take a look at TZA. I just want to take TZA. I want to look at that real quick because that sounds interesting to me. TZA. All right. It's bear 3 shorts. Okay, I can see why this would be. Absolutely. Yeah, this is an inverse fund. Oh yeah, 66 up. Wow, up 7. Nice. Yeah, just keep a watch on this inverse on this inverse bear fund. As you can see, it was red yesterday. It went down yesterday, up today. Yeah, you're going to see this is going to bounce around, but you can probably make some money in it. I'm not in it. It's a fairly small fund, only 2.6 million, but it's up 62%. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely, and everyone's accumulating it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. And this is a good company. Direxion. This is a good company. I've used their funds before, and they're good. So awesome. Not done shorting before. What's the best place to learn? Here's what I'm going to do on shorting. Shorting is a weird business, but um, I'm going to try to teach you how to do it. I've done it before, but it's been years since I've done it. I think I was doing it. Oh gosh, this dates me, but back in 1987, I was shorting, and I was a little bit. I was a little bit younger there, a little bit earlier in my career, and I did make money in it. It's there. Almost nothing is. Here's the thing about shorting. Almost nobody in the industry is going to tell you to short a stock, okay? Because they all have money in the market and they're trying to get out. So there's not that many resources on that. There is an excellent book by William O'Neill on how to short stock, how to short a stock, and what to look for in that. And I will be showing diagrams and everything. And I'm going to be looking for shorting candidates. I'm looking right now at Facebook as a potential shorting candidate, but I'm not there yet. I want to do some more analysis before I go out and recommend anything. Now, on margin calls, a margin call is when you don't have enough equity and you're forced to liquidate your long positions. This is going to happen. A lot of people are going to get margin calls because they bought stocks at relatively high valuations. They've come down significantly, and when they come down, if you're borrowing money to buy more, they require that your equity be above 50%. And you're going to see also in these squeezes like this, you're going to see the margin requirements go up, which is going to mean you're going to be able to do less margin. If you have any margin positions right now in this market, get out of them. Just get out of them because negative leverage is awful. Just get into cash. We're going to come into a period where there's going to be some tremendous opportunities here. So just word to the wise. That's really what I'm saying. Wait, we're going to. Yeah, I think it's true. You know, via videos, we are going down further. We are definitely going down further. There's no question about it, and I think that's a really good point that you make there via videos because we are going to go down further. Now, should we panic? No, no. It's panicking. We haven't. Full panic hasn't. We haven't gotten to full panic mode yet. I suspect we are going to be in full panic mode shortly, but we're not there yet. So time to get into cash. There's going to be some awesome opportunities. Can I tell you what they're going to? 3x bear shares. That's a winner. But when the market turns around, it's not. So if you're in that, be very careful. Set your stop losses. Make sure that if it declines, get out. Is the SQQQ ready to buy? Let me take a look. I've been recommending the SQQ. I've been in it. I'm not in it currently. I think the SQQQ is buyable when you're going to want to buy it on a day that the market turns around. I know that sounds. You say, why would you do that? If the market turns around, wait, and the SQQQ will decline. But then I don't think we've hit the bottom. So SQQQ could be a buy here pretty quickly. I don't think it's a buy today. I don't think it's a buy. You don't want to buy this if the direction of the market is down. You want to buy it just as it turns, because what's going to happen is it's going to turn and then it's going to fail and then it's going to go back down. You're going to make some money on an inverse ETF like that. But right now, I wouldn't be a buyer today. It would have been a good buy probably on Monday. FAS is another inverse. Yeah, FAS. Look at FAS. Yeah, this is going to be where the market's going to go, at least for the next few days, is in these inverses. Yeah, direction. Okay, no, this is a bull. Okay, no, this is a bull fund. Yeah, it's down heavily, of course. Yeah, this is not the fund you want. FAS is not the fund you want. It is a bull fund, and you don't want bull funds. Just don't. No bull funds, only bear funds at this point, if anything. I used to have had no problems. Absolutely. Hey Cole, shout out to you. You're great. Thanks for seeing me today. Fidelity is rock solid in terms of execution. I don't particularly like. I have accounts at Fidelity. I've never had trouble with execution. I just don't like a lot of the other things that they have. But in terms of execution, they're cool. Robinhood, not so much, unfortunately. I mean, I love their interface, but their execution suck. Do you set inverse? Yes, you do. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, inverse ETFs basically operate the same as regular ETFs, except they are inverse to the market. You want to set your stop losses lower. I mean, normally on a stock, you want to set your stop losses between 7 and 8%. On an inverse ETF, 5%. 5%. Let it drop no more than 5%, because when these inverse ETFs reverse, they reverse hard. So you want to make sure that you're out if your timing is wrong. Another thing about inverse ETFs, if you are in an inverse ETF and it goes up, take your profits at 20%, no questions asked. Get out, because you'll get another chance to buy. When the market goes bullish again, why not buy the 3? You know what? That's absolutely true. There are bull ETFs as well. I mean, this FAS is a bull ETF. It's a 3x bull ETF. I wouldn't own it now. We're not in a bull market. We're in a bear market, and we may be in recession. We are down. The market is down currently 18% from its highs, and it's probably going to go lower. Now, it's going to do a fake. It's going to go up a little bit, and then everyone's going to get back in. Everybody's going to get nice and fuzzy and warm, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, just stay the course." All that stuff. Fidelity, everybody's going to say that, and it's going to go down some more. So get into cash now. That's really the only investment here. Because of decay. Yeah, exactly. I think you meant. Oh, I'm sorry. FAZ. Yeah, FAS is a bull. FAZ is the bear ETF. Right. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm sorry. I maybe got it wrong. But yeah, FAZ definitely that's going to perform well. But it's going to be very, very choppy. So when you buy it, if you buy it, put your stop losses at 5%. So if you buy it for, say, 43.20, which is what it's trading at right now, you want to make sure that you put your stop loss no less than 42. I would say not 42. I'd say about 41.50. You want to put a 5% stop loss on these, not a 7, not an 8, because this is a volatile market. So the inverse you can make a ton of money, but remember, they're leveraged and they're going to move against the market as well as with the market much faster. SQQ has been crazy volatile, yeah, going up and down more than 5%. Absolutely, it is. See, that's the thing about it. They're crazy. The reason that you put the 5% in is because, yes, you may be stopped out. So what I recommend is, if the thing is going up, if you're going to get gain, push that stop loss up. Let it sell out. Take the profit. I know that setting a 5% stop loss, it sounds crazy because of the volatility, but you just don't want to be caught flat-footed, because these things can run to the opposite very quickly, and you can see 20% evaporate very, very quickly. So that's why you want to be every day. Okay, Energy Bull. Wow. Let me take a look at that, Cole. Thanks, man, for your questions are great. Let me see if the Interaction Energy. Do you have a symbol on that one? Let me see what it is. Let's see if I can get. Let's see if I can find something on this for you really quickly. Okay, let me see if I can give you some information here. Okay, the energy sector spider gap down. Okay, XLE. There's an anti-XLE. There's an inverse XLE that you might want to look at. XLE, for everybody out there, is the spider that tracks the oil sector. And I don't know what the symbol is on the negative. Okay, thank you, man. ERY and ERX. Okay, ERY. Get that really quickly for you. Let's see what's coming up here. Yeah, I'm trying to. ERX. Right. Oh, Chevron stock is going down big. By the way, too. Chevron's a quality stock, so that tells you how the market is reacting. Oh, it's ERY. Okay, thank you, man. Let me give you. I'm gonna give you a chart read on the ERY here. Hold on a second. Go. ERY. Quote. Hold on one sec. We look at the ERY. And, oh yeah, okay, Energy Bear, ERY. Excellent. Wow, look at this thing. It's up $14. This is killer. Yeah, this could go this could go a lot higher. Select. So of the spider. Okay. Yeah, this one is gonna. Yeah, 99 percentile. Yeah, this 40. Yeah, but there's a warning sign on this one, and this is why this may reverse very quickly. This is why I probably don't recommend this, only because the volume on this is down. It's down 44%. Not a lot of volume on this. Trading at 151.65. I think. I don't think I'd be a buyer at this one. I would wait to see if there's a reversal. I think that there's going to be there's going to be a dead cat bounce. I really believe it. Yeah, look at that. A minus accumulation on this, meaning that the big boys are accumulating this one. Wow. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Okay, today's range 145 to 158. Wow, it's okay. Earnings are going to be on the 4th, on the 30th of April. Price change. Okay, look at this thing. Wow, it's up huge. Yeah, this might be a play. Absolutely. I like this company, Direction. I think their products are excellent, by the way. I'd be careful in this one only because it's run up so much. I think it could come down quickly. That's my only thing. Just too interesting. But the last institutional buyer, yeah, absolutely. SPWR. Let's look at SPWR. I just want to look at that. These are really great suggestions, by the way. SPWR. These are very interesting. I'm really Sun Power Corp. Okay, I would not. Here's the thing. I haven't pulled the chart yet. Here's the chart coming up. Looking at it. You know, in normal times, no, I wouldn't buy this. This is no. Sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to say it when I say don't. This is just not a time to be buying in this market. It just isn't. I mean, yes. Yeah. These are red bars all the way. No, don't buy this one. Nope. Sorry about that. Okay. Heading 90 plus a relative strength. Okay, and it does have high relative strength, but everyone's selling it today. Everyone's selling everything in the market. Time to be in cash. It just is. Sadly. Market looks to be crashing. Luxury shorts have it. Absolutely. This is going to be a shorting heaven. I'm not ready to start issuing shorts. I'm going to try to do some work over the weekend and see if I can come up with some good short candidates to share to everyone because that I'm going to be doing. I'm all in cash. I'm basically out of my inverse ETFs because the inverse ETFs, I was in them about a few days ago, made some money, got too volatile, got out, all in cash, and I'm basically going to wait for shorting opportunities, which are going to be abundant, by the way. Market looks to be okay. So is the recession? Can we say no? Don't stay in an inverse ETF for any amount of time. With an inverse, it's like a hot potato. With like the SQQQ, which is the inverse that I kind of recommend. Don't want to be in that because for a long period of time, it is a short-term trading thing only. It is not something that you want to be in a year. Now, what do you do in a declining market? What do you do in a bear market? Well, you short stocks. That's what you do. And shorting stocks is really interesting because seriously good shorting capabilities here. Everyone, I am excited to be both on TikTok and on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I'm just trying to get it going, and we're not going hugely right now, but we're getting traction every day. It's sort of amazing. The name on the channel is Dallas Trading Floor, and it's the same basically on TikTok. It's JK. It's at JK Malone. That's it. But Dallas Trading Floor on it. I'm quick at getting coffee. Excellent. ACB outlook. Let me take a look at ACB. All right. Hold on. ACB. Okay, a cannabis stock. Here's the thing about cannabis. Yeah, Aurora Cannabis. Sell this bad boy. Sell it, puppy. Sell this. It's got a composite rating of 4. Please sell. No, you're not. This thing. I don't know if this is going. Yeah. Okay. I should have known about Aurora Cannabis. It's interesting because I wasn't in the stock. Marijuana stock. Okay, here let me give you an update on what's happening on the cannabis front. There is an ETF that tracks the cannabis industry. It's called MJ. That's a symbol for it. It has been going down like this. The reason is there's oversupply. Places like Oregon have, I think, like a 5-year supply of cannabis. It's a demand problem with cannabis, not a supply problem. There's plenty of supply, and the prices just aren't holding up. It's kind of like the oil business right now. Everybody's supplying the market, nobody's buying, and so I'm not a buyer of cannabis stocks. Are you? What I'm going to do is go in, with half positions, and then go in full positions. Now, what do I mean by half position? Let's say you had $100,000 to invest, and you cash. A full position. Typically, you don't want to trade any more than 8 stocks or positions at a time. So you divide that 100,000 by 8, and that gives you about $1,250. That's a full position. So if you were to say to get a full position of Tesla stock, you would get $12,500 worth of Tesla stock. That would be considered a full position. That's what a position is. So just so you'll know what I'm saying. When to hop on TTOO. I've looked at TTO. I am not familiar. I should be familiar more with these bears, but I am not. TTOO, because basically, up until now, I've really only used bears relatively sparingly, using T2 Biosystems. 50 cents. No. This is a no. There's going to be a lot of people rushing into biotechs. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. This one just has a terrible chart. It's a terrible chart. I would not be on this one. This is a penny stock. Yeah. Here's another thing. Try not to buy any stocks that are selling below $10. And there's a reason for it. They just don't have any liquidity. So sorry about that. I don't mean who declared. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we do. COVID-19. We're there's a serious thing going on right now. Nobody kind of really knows what's happening. I heard a report this morning from Italy that the whole country of Italy is on lockdown, by the way, and not to be a fearmonger here. I don't want to be. The Pope has canceled essentially communion. I mean, it's bad. It's real bad, and it's mostly in the north. It's Milan, but it's still bad. They say that China's coming back online. I'm not sure of it. Iran, they're big digging mass graves in Iran right now. I mean, I know that sounds crazy. I hope I'm wrong on that. I hope I'm not spreading rumor, and I don't want to be. But I think that this is a very serious thing. It's going to cause a disruption, but it's also going to cause a lot of opportunities. Biostock to the watch list. The only bio stock right now that I'm liking is on the watch list is Gilead Sciences, GILD. I know that that's probably not the answer that you want to hear, but I think Gilead Sciences, Gilead Sciences is up strong today. It's a real company. This is a good this is bucking the trend. This is one you want to watch list. It's still not really viable that much, but $74. It was up $1.66 today. It's a real company. They have a real potential. Here. So Gilead Science is really the only one I can recommend in that space. Bought Microsoft at 150. Yes, I'm close enough to the bottom. Okay. I think you should probably consider selling half your position in Microsoft. That's my opinion. Just because it's not because it's not bad stock. It's just because it may go lower. The pivot point for Microsoft, and this is a key mark on the market, is 142.16. So if Microsoft, 155, it's a good time to sell your Microsoft. Sell half of it, put in a stop at 150. Sell half of it. I think you'll be happy doing that. MDXG. Let me look at MDXG right now. Hold on 1 second. MDXG. This is all right. Let me look at this chart real quick. Pulling it up right now. Okay, $5. These $5 stocks. No, this is a bad chart. You don't want this. Sell. This is not a chart you want to see. Develops by it does. Biomaterial products, autographs from human. Okay, this is okay. I mean, this is a bio stock. I would not be on this one. It's just too speculative at this point. Buy fewer shares of a better stock like Gilead Sciences, like GILD. Just, you're right. I probably don't know the whole story, but $5 stocks in a market panic, I just not a good. I don't think there's a good look to it, but whatever. It just not a good look to it. Proven company. Okay, well, if it is, I mean, I wouldn't be a buyer of this personally. I just would not be a buyer of this. I just wouldn't be a buyer of this. Its accumulation by the institutions is E. That's the worst you can get. So not in there. What about I? And I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm all Cite Me. That's a good one. I think it's a good time to be panic. Panic stocks just reaction news. Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of panic shit going on right now. Everybody is freaked. All the big institutions are all in on a lot of these stocks. They're fucking losing it. Get into cash. Wait for the bargains. They're coming. I'm just telling you. Do you only see no, I establish long positions all the time. Just now is not the time because we're changing market direction. We've been in a bull market for 11 years. I think we're going into a bear market just based on these things. What are some good penny stocks? Don't buy penny stocks, please, 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 please. When I started out my career many years ago, I was a big penny stock guy. I fucking got reamed on some of them. So this was back when the telecoms were big. Not a penny stock fan. Just buy a quality stock that has a real price. If you're going to buy any penny stocks at all, buy something like GE, which practically is a penny stock, but it's a real company. Are you holding anything? No, I'm not holding anything. I am all in cash. I know that sounds weird. I mean, it's been the first time I've been all in cash in a good 5 years. I haven't all been in cash. I'm all in cash right now, waiting for the bargains to happen. The bear market is going to delete some pennies. Absolutely. It does every time. And every time, there's just going to be it's just going to go away. But the opportunity, well, there is opportunity costs in high cost stocks right now. But when the market corrects, they're going to be bargains. They're going to have real companies. What's a good stock right now? Cash. Cash is my favorite stock right now. Cash is my favorite stock until I get some direction on this market. That is my favorite stock. I know that's terrible to say that. I never say that. In the future, doing a wrap like this, should we look at this? Yes, absolutely, Cole. This is a really good question. Here's the problem. Here's why people get killed. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember the last big drop. After the stocks dropped, they said, "Well, yeah, it'll come back," and they just held on to it. My brother held on to Oracle for 15 years. It's dead money. If I spend $200 per share to make $10, or well, you know what? Actually, you could probably make better money sports gambling than that. I mean, no, I'm not saying anything bad about that, but just wait, because the quality stocks are going to be on sale so big. You can read about it. But what the real way you make money in this market is you don't buy anything, you sell. Okay? And what I mean by that is you're going to sell short. You're going to borrow stocks from other people. You're going to sell them. You're going to make the money and buy them back. That's how you're going to make money. Do you think the housing market is great? Well, no, I don't think the housing market. And this is a great question, by the way, from Long Guy. Long Night Nguyen. Long Nguyen 830. Great question. No, I think this is going to be the place to move the money to. I am looking personally in Dallas, building duplexes out in a place called Bonham, Texas, which is right at the end of 121. There's a new freeway that's been built out. There's been no building of affordable housing in almost, since about 86. I mean, not 86, since 2006. These are going to be great opportunities to own, not the companies, but to own rental real estate. It's going to be on sale. The thing is, you're going to have to buy new builds because the old stuff ain't for sale at a good price. But that's a place to be. Don't buy, sell. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Don't buy right now. Sell. So housing market as a play. It is potentially a play. It is not a play yet. Where I think the housing market's going to be a play is for people that build new affordable housing, duplexes or townhouses, and then rent them out for about 7 years and then resell them. That's where I think it's going to be, because we've got record low rates. The rates on 30-year mortgages are as low as they've ever been. As a matter of fact, I'm ramping up to do some deals in this sector, so I do think it's coming. Let me know. I can build your homes. Absolutely. You know what? I don't know if you're familiar with Texas or not, but in the last few years, most of the new homes in the United States, 1/4 of them have been built right here in the Dallas metro area. It's one of the fastest growing areas. Even in the recession, this is going to do well. It's not exposed as much to the oil sector as Houston is. That's the only problem with Houston. I like Houston, but it's too exposed. The coasts are too expensive. I came from the Bay Area, and the problem with the Bay Area is that even if it were to fall by 50%, it's still unaffordable, and it's going to be unaffordable. So it's going to be a tough sledding. The places that people are moving are going to be deals to build housing. I'm just telling you, and it's going to happen. I'm in Dallas as well. Yeah, this is place. If you're a builder, contact me directly at Dallas Trading Floor 214-233-5087. I'm gonna move in that direction. Absolutely. Absolutely, Cole. If you can get decent returns on rental properties in an environment like this with basically free money, you absolutely should. The problem with this is not the demand. The problem is the supply of decent houses. This is the problem. Joke said, I know it's going to be funny. The cat is still kicking. Yes, it is. See, this is the problem with negative ETFs. I tell you, they can fake you out so much. I'm not saying if you're on them all the time, all day, okay, yeah, okay. Everybody right now is looking for a place to put their hot money, and this is definitely one of the places. And biotech, yeah, look at that. Okay, look at that blow off top. Wow, it went all the way up to 18, a little over 18, and then it just crashed down to earth. The Man That Fell to Earth. I don't know if you ever saw that film with David Bowie. It was kind of cheesy. Look at that. It's going back up again. Yeah, this is just going to be a whipsaw. I don't know. Any thoughts on REITs if we continue to say, REITs are going to be a good place. Now, there is a REIT that there is a REIT that I absolutely love. And I'll tell you about this one. And I'm going to look at it because I haven't looked at it. It's called ELS. And what it is, it's called Equity Lifestyle. It's run by Sam Zell, who is probably the king. 69 right now. It is down. Okay, so it broke through. So probably not a good buy until this change. It's got a composite rating of 99, which is excellent. This REIT invests in mobile home parks. And by the way, if you haven't heard, mobile homes are the only true affordable housing. They can raise rates and people don't have nowhere to go. And so that's ELS potentially is good. Now, I wouldn't buy it today because it's in a downward trend. I don't like to buy in downward trends, but I like this stock a lot. Anyways, just a thought. Dynex Capital is having a great return. DX. Let me look at DX. Another word to the wise. Any stocks that deal in automobile subprime crime, get out of them, because we're going to have a major problem in two sectors of the economy. Invest in residential conversion mortgage securities on a leverage basis. Don't want to be in this one. No, this is not. Yeah, no, this is not. What does getting cash mean? Sell everything and keep it in your account and wait for things to happen. Sell. This is what you want to do. You want to sell now, because even though you may lose money from where you bought it, it's better to have cash now, because I believe the market's going lower. And when it goes lower, there's going to be some opportunities. And you say, well, Jim, what are those opportunities? Well, it's not to buy for long. It's basically to borrow stock and then sell it because it's going to go down further. So that's what your opportunities are. But you need money and you need cash in the account so that you can do this. So you've got to have cash in your account. The TVX is up 17% today. Absolutely. The TVX is the negative VIX. So that's awesome. What if you're down 20% on your long? Sell. I know this is horrible, long Nguyen. I mean, I don't mean that. Sell now, because you're going to go 40. You're going to go to 40%, and just please protect your cash. Any stocks I should look out for when I sell? No, I think times should. Should you still be in cash? I think you need to be in cash right now because opportunities are going to come, but they're only going to come if you have cash. If you don't have cash, what's going to happen if this market turns the way I think it is, and there are bargains out there, and you're not in cash? You're going to be looking. You're going to be looking. You're going to be having your. You're going to be pressing your face up against the window, looking at everybody eating these great dinners inside this restaurant. And you're not going to be able to walk in the door if you don't have cash right now. Seriously. Absolutely. I think we're going to go down even further. I think we're going to go down. I think we're going to have potentially another 10%. Absolutely. I wish I didn't have to say that. I think it's going to stabilize, but yeah, I do. I do. I think we're going down a little more. That's why I'm saying, go cash right now. That's the only thing. Set your stop loss and keep adjusting it up. Yeah, absolutely. This is great advice. This is what I do. Bobby on the talk. Thanks for this comment. This is the comment that I could never have picked that top ever, but I kept pushing my stop loss up, and when the thing failed,